What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol is ready to replace Billy Joe Saunders for the Canelo fight. Of course, Bivol is ready and willing to step in and replace Billy Joe Saunders, and this is what Bivol had to say himself. He said, "I've said now for over a year that I'm ready, willing, and able to move down to middleweight and fight Canelo." Wow. Of course, we knew after Canelo knocked out Sergey Kovalev that a lot of people wanted him to fight Arthur Beterbiev, okay? And, you know, that fight didn't happen or whatnot, but then Bivol was also that undefeated guy and at the same weight class that got overlooked, so to speak. Right? And I question that because it's like Canelo Alvarez is a very good fighter, but then he doesn't have a Terrence Bud Crawford, a Roy Jones Jr. mentality. You know, he's moving here, he's moving there, but he's in a way giving us smoke screens. And let me explain. You go to light heavyweight and you fight the weakest link, probably the most noticeable name, but with Sergey. But Sergey, first of all, is an alcoholic. Second of all, he's over the hill. He's been knocked out a couple times, you know, stopped, you know, and beaten a few times. And it's like you're looking at it like you got all these killers up there, these guys that are your age that would give you a hell of a fight. You know, and you're not trying to fight them. You go like 168, he did the same thing. How many people are at 168 that could give him problems right now? Think about that. You beat Rocky Fielding. Okay, Rocky Fielding is not a Callum Smith, you know, or a Sweet Hands, you know, or it's just so many guys there. You know, Caleb Plant. You know, a Callum Smith, a Caleb Plant, you know, a David Benavidez. None of those guys. Like, you fought the weakest link out of all those guys, and it looks and it appears like, hey, CI became a champion in this weight class, 168, 175, but then you don't fight anyone, first of all, that's undefeated, that doesn't taste defeat. They're going to fight you the hardest, because even if you beat someone with a 0 record, it's like it's going to be a hard ride. You know what I mean? It's going to be that, you know, that journey will be very hard for you to just you know, you're going to have to outpoint these guys. You know, and it looks good for Bivol because at least he's verbal about what he wants. You know, and you know, him fighting someone like Dmitry Bivol, he's already coming down, so it's a disadvantage for Bivol. But he said he's willing to come down, you know, and, you know, Canelo's the catch weight king now. You know, he made Julio Cesar Chavez come to 164.5. And if I'm Julio Jr., if I'm Chavez Jr., I would be pretty pissed off now. You know, you fought me at this bullshit weight at 164.5, but you could have fought me at 168 because you went to 168. Anyway, you went past 168. Now imagine Julio Cesar Chavez fighting him at 175. But that's a fight that you would never see. Because I've always said this, Chavez is just a bigger dude. It's not that he's undisciplined, he's just too big. The dude's 6 foot tall. You know what I mean? He can't fight at 160. He's not a middleweight no more. He's a light heavyweight to a cruiserweight now. You know, so making a cruiserweight come down to middleweight catch weight is suicide, right? You know, that's just like Roy going from 205 to 175 to fight Tarver. So, you know, but again, Bivol's ready to do that. He's a very exciting fighter. He throws a lot of combination punches. It would be a very good fight to see. I don't know if Team Canelo would consider it, honestly, but, you know, because Bivol is a dangerous fighter. He's a hard-punching, dangerous fighter. you know, a Siberian fighter like he is, a Russian guy. And again, he's 17-0 with 10 knockouts. You know, that would be good for Canelo if they couldn't get the Billy Joe Saunders fight. But honestly, I don't think that, Billy Joe would need to be replaced, due to, licensing in the UK, right? But it is what it is. He is a UK-based fighter. So, but anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Dmitry Bivol willing to come to 168 super middleweight to take on Canelo Alvarez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.